Does the free market work in China? Well, basically, not everything gets to be included in the free market.
Oh boy, another China glaze video where we talk about, oh, in China, they don't work for the markets work for them.
The whole point of the free market is to create competition and innovation. So if an industry is 1. Easy to monopolize, 2. Doesn't have a lot of potential for innovation, or 3. Is generally vital for the nation's security, then the government owns it.
How would the government possibly know whether or not an industry has room for innovation? Henry Ford famously said if I had asked people what they'd wanted, they would have said faster horses. And that's exactly what the government would have said in that circumstance. They would have said, this industry needs no innovation. We're going to allocate no resources here. Vital to the security of the nation, America has the strongest arms industry in the world, and our arms industry is almost entirely privatized. The government contracts it out to other companies.
Meaning many large corporations that are privately owned in America would be government owned in China, such as American Airlines, Comcast, and FedEx. Comcast, for example, charges $100 a month for internet that isn't always super reliable, and they have terrible customer service. I don't necessarily think the Chinese government-owned equivalent has magical internet, but they provide the same service for $15 a month.
So really quickly, even if you just adjust those $15 a month for the difference in income in the United States versus in China, it's still cheaper in the United States. Newsflash, when you go to a third world country, prices are lower because people live on a tiny, tiny fraction of what they would make here in the States.
And when the government does collect a profit from these corporations, it can invest those profits in trains, schools, and infrastructure. This makes the whole country richer rather than just a few shareholders. And it means that Chinese citizens don't have to pay as much in taxes to help fund all this infrastructure. On the other hand, China does recognize that there are industries where the free market does a way better job than the government could ever do.
Alright, so let's be clear. You can't say, well, the free market's bad in these circumstances just cause, and then not offer any explanation for why it's good in these other circumstances. The truth is, it's good in all of them. And China only succeeds in the industries where they allow that to happen. If you hate the CCP as much as I do, please drop a follow.